this is not a drill.
Repeat, this is not a drill.
Is that all you got?
Let's begin.
Infantry Outdoors live stream is brought to you in part by Silver Connections Group, a digital marketing agency providing website development, Google boosting, social media management, and so much more. Visit them online at silverconnectionsmobile.com or call today. Also by water purification products, pure water at your fingertips, providing the complete package, including sales, installation, and service, fully licensed and insured. Visit them at waterpurificationproducts.com or give them a call today. Pure water is at your fingertips. And Mayhem Studios for all your multimedia needs. They'll give your videos a professional look. Contact them at mayhemstudios@yahoo.com. And also, don't forget, use promo code INFANTRY to unlock more savings.
My name is DJ Infantry, and I am legally blind. My passion for the outdoors has taken me to some amazing places, and I have done some incredible things, all with one mission in mind, to inspire you to get outdoors.
Pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh. I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
Welcome to Infantry Outdoors.
Hey everybody, happy Friday. Let me see here, make sure we got everything lined up. Took me a minute to do all of this. There we go. Let's see over here, that's good. All right, well, welcome to Friday night, everybody. I'm DJ Infantry. Welcome to Infantry Outdoors Live. Hope you guys have had a great week. Hope you've had an amazing one. And I hope that wherever you are around the world that you're having a great Friday. Tonight's going to be a great program. We're going to be talking about some interesting facts, reaching out, saying good evening to Joe Morgan. I'll share you out. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. But yeah, we're going to be talking about some interesting facts with everything that's going on in the world today. And be sure to share this out because the algorithm never likes what we try to do. So, let's see, where is that? That is not there. I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, so share us out because, like I said, the algorithm doesn't like this kind of stuff. It's going to get really good. It's going to get really interesting. It's going to get really fun. But remember, tonight's broadcast is brought to us by the folks at Silver Connections Group, Water Purification Products, and Mayhem Studios. Everybody is linked down below. And big news for you guys in the live stream, we have got a new merch drop coming out. It's already out, but you'll see posts about it starting Monday. New Karen t-shirts are coming out. So if you weren't ready for it, you're going to be ready for it. I tell you what, they're off the chain. It's a simple answer. Sup, bro? What's going on, man? Happy Friday to you. But yeah, we got a new merch drop hitting. Sorry, Karen. Sorry, I don't speak Karen. That's the new shirt coming out. You'll see it in the commercial. It is already available on Amazon. And remember, anything you get from us on Amazon does help to go to programs. So thank you very much in advance for your support. But you're really gonna like this shirt. So, but tonight we're gonna be talking about being prepared, being prepped, all that good sort of stuff, and how you can be prepared now for what's going on in ways that you can be prepared. I know, as we all know, what's going on. Well, I'm going to try to keep this YouTube friendly too, as well, because I do want to at least get viewers. I do want to at least stay on the platform. So, with that said, with everything that's going on in the world, okay, one thing that it should do is show everyone how unprepared everyone else is. Okay. And if you are an unprepared person, this is the time to show you that you need to be prepared in some way, shape, or form. Okay. If you are a single person, you are solo by yourself, you have no wife, you have no kids, no commitment. Oh, excuse me. It's been a long day. You have no commitment. That's great because you only have to take care of you. But when you have a family, now you're responsible for more people than just yourself. So you need to think about this. If you have a pet, if you plan on something happens, you need to take care of the pet. You got to have stuff for the pet. So tonight I want to talk about different places you can go, different things you can get to. If you haven't started prepping, here's a way to start. Or in my opinion, yeah, what you should have done this whole time. I was raised into it. So for me, being prepared growing up was not just a Boy Scout motto, it was also a way of life. You know, we always had extra. You never threw anything away in case you might need it, you know. Happy Friday, by the way, guys. Let's take a toast. Happy Friday, everybody. Grab your glass. Let's do a toast. All right. Thank you so much for being here tonight. We really do appreciate you. May God richly bless you and your families in all that you do. I hope that you have an amazing weekend. And I just want to thank you so much for supporting the channel. May you have an awesome week and happy Friday, everybody, on 3. Cheers. 1, 2, 3. Cheers. Clink. There we go. All right. So, being prepared, the Boy Scout motto. Sounds easy enough, right? But how many people weren't? You know, how many people had no clue about being prepared? And it's not really, like I said, it's not hard to do. The way that I learned it is the old military saying 2 is 1, 1 is none. Okay. So when you go to the store and you're going to buy goods, insert goods that you use on a regular basis, i.e., mayonnaise, canned soup. In my house, we eat a lot of spaghetti and meatballs in the can, the raviolis in the can. We eat a lot of canned stuff, you know, peanut butter, jelly, things like that, macaroni and cheese, pastas, all of these things that we eat on a regular basis. So what I do is I buy 1 or 2 for this week's dinner. Excuse me. I buy 1 or 2 for this week's dinner, and I'll buy 1 or 2 to put in the back. And it's kind of like if you're a person that can have a savings account, you could be a prepper. You could be, well, I don't like using that word. You could be prepared easily. Because it's the same as having a savings account. You're going to take a little bit, and each week you're going to add to it. What's on sale this week that you can get a bunch of, you know, that you like? If you see, pastaroni is 5 for $5. Well, let me get 5 for the house and 5 for the back. And you slowly build it up. You know what I'm saying? And eventually you'll start rotating your stuff out. You'll be like, oh, that's been here for a while. Let me move this forward and put some new stuff in there. And that's the way it's basically done. I mean, but you need to think about what you need. What do you use on a regular basis? These are the things that you need to think about. And with the times that are coming, you need to think about what you use and what you're already seeing shortages of. So you need to not hoard, but you need to be prepared. Don't overdo it. Do it right. But in this world, there's no really such thing as overdo it, because when you need something and don't have it, that's when it sucks the most. So if you guys have any questions, by the way, feel free to drop them in the comments if you have anything you want to say. We always love to hear from you. And of course, as always, if you want to write to us, you can write to me, comments, questions, or concerns to infantryoutdoors.com. Those are the ways to do that. So, again, flashlights, same thing. I don't know about you, but in my house, we probably have like 15, 20 flashlights. You get them free at Harbor Freight sometimes. They're real cheap, easy commodity. Batteries. Every time you buy batteries, buy another pack and just put them away. Buy another pack and put it away. Just like you would have your savings account, you're going to have your daily supplies, vitamins, minerals. What do you take on a daily basis? Every time you buy Flintstones vitamins, buy 2. Put it away. Because a lot of these things are good for a very long time. That's the important thing to think about. Powdered mixes like Nesquik. I love Nesquik. I don't know about y'all. I love Nesquik. And you can make that for hot cocoa one night, even with water. So there's a lot of things you guys can do and a lot of easy ways to prepare. But it all starts with being honest of what do we use on a regular basis? Medical supplies, first aid kits, things like that. Buy 2. 2 is 1, 1 is none. Jerry, what's up, brother? Fam, we said, we love you too, brother. Big shout out going out to Jerry. That's the owner of that's our sponsor. That's Water Purification Products. Another thing that a lot of folks don't think about in their preps or in their preparedness is your water purification. I get all of my stuff through Water Purification Products that do my house. I've got a to-go system coming up here. They have a lot of things that you need to check out. And all you got to do is go to waterpurificationproducts.com. Check them out. When you do give them a call, be sure to let them know, hey, Infantry sent me, because that's going to unlock additional savings for you guys when you shop there. Now, Jerry is a pro at what he does, so he can recommend you what you need for your home, your RV, your bug out mobile, your bug out bag, your whatever you need, your situation. If you want to be off the grid, he can take care of that. Now he's based here in Florida, but they ship anywhere you guys need to in the United States and all that good sort of stuff. So just go to the website, check them out, waterpurificationproducts.com, the official purification products of Infantry Outdoors. So, Jess and Jaylee say hi. Hi, guys. I miss you guys. I really do. I'm trying to get down there. My uncle passed away, so I need to get down there to square away some things from him. And we have the one truck kind of done, and the other truck is transmission's almost out, and the new transmission's going in. So once that's done, that should be good to go down your way. So I will be letting you know when we come down for South Florida trip. But yeah, it's crazy, man. Let's see. So again, with your preps, make sure you take into consideration your water. How much water do you guys have saved? Now, I live in Florida. I'm used to hurricanes, and up here where we live now is tornadoes and things like that. So not having water is an important thing. So you need to have a supply of water. How many days supply of water for how many people do you need to have? So take that into consideration. And that's why I like not to just keep going back to Jerry and water purification products, but one of the products that I have on my counter, which he's going to be sending me an additional one for my bug out or for my outdoor life, is one I can hook to any garden hose, any spigot, and out will come clean water. They're really cool. I can't wait to do a video on those. So water is a big thing. We talked about medicines. Make sure if you use prescriptions. Now I know a lot of prescriptions you can't get in advance, but you need to try to find a way to cover your medicines in an emergency situation. Thank you, bro. Thank you for the prayers. So medicines, prescriptions, don't forget the pets. Got to get plenty of pet food, pet medications, anything like that. Let me think now. With medical supplies, I just want to make sure I go through my whole list. We've talked about foods, particularly canned foods. When you get stuff, you want it to last, because if I buy preps now, I want them to be ready to go when I need it. Now, MREs are another good prep because they last for a long time. I've got some family size MRE packages you've seen us do on the channel here. If you haven't seen us do them on the channel, go back and check them out. We even did a live stream where we made everything in the bucket. So it was a really good time. If there's anything that you guys want to see on that, any MREs you want me to check out, let you know. Maybe we could do it on a live stream. Let me know. Reach out to me. Get a hold of me on social media. Get a hold of me here in the chat. Or again, write to me at infantryoutdoors.com. New merch coming out Monday, guys. The Sorry I Don't Speak Karen shirt is on Amazon. You can go get it. Matter of fact, I'm going to play the new merch commercial so that you guys can see what it looks like. All right. Hang on a minute. Let me go back. All right. All right, here we go. So, going to the ads and check it out. You'll see it. The Sorry I Don't Speak Karen. Now we have 3 colors, which I got to upload that's what I forgot to do today. Upload the other color that goes with it. We have a blue one, blue print, black print, and a white print. And you guys get to decide what you want. So, without further ado, here we go. Oh, wait. No. What am I doing here? Lord have mercy on my soul. Hang on. There we go. All right. So, let's try this again. I don't know what I'm doing here. I got to turn the volume up. I know that. All right. So, there we go. There you go. That's the new Sorry I Don't Speak Karen t-shirt, available now exclusively at infantryoutdoors.com and amazon.com. If you see my shirt anywhere else other than Amazon or any of my shirts, it is not me. Don't buy it. We have already had people try to steal. Well, I mean, I've contacted lawyers and everything for these people. We've had people take our designs and put them on other websites. Particularly my brand, my logo t-shirt, they stuck it on their website and they're trying to sell it. So we've contacted what do they call it? Royalty or copyright people. So yeah, that's a new t-shirt, man. Sorry I Don't Speak Karen. I think that's going to be a big hit on amazon.com. You guys can get it at my store. Infantry Outdoors is the brand name. And we got a couple other ones coming down the pipeline too. So check them out. We got merch. It's down below, actually. In the description for this video, you'll have the Sorry I Don't Speak Karen links down below. So click the links, and that will take you right to get the shirt. And by getting the shirt, you support our program here. So, yeah. Anyways, back to prepping. Clothing is another thing. You got to make sure you have plenty of clothes. So get you some Infantry Outdoors gear to pack in your bug out bag, so at least you look good. You know what I'm saying? water, medicine, food. What about fire, guys? You're going to need heat and warmth. So make sure that you pack plenty of that. Pack for cooking, for heat, for warmth. How are you going to do those? So, they always say fire, shelter, water, food. All right. And it's always fire, shelter, water, food. So for the fire, how are you going to sustain the fire? How are you going to keep it? You use butane, propane, Jiffy Lube, Jiffy Pop. What do you use? What do you plan to use? You plan on using resources from the forest? Great. Well, eventually that's going to run out too. Hey, Wolf, how you doing, bud? Nice to see you, my friend. So heat, food, fire. Do you have a magnesium rod? Do you have ferrocerium rod? What do you use? Yeah, matches. You put things away. But again, when you buy one, buy two. Two is one is none. It will save your life if you listen to me. So, Outdoors with Wolf, brother. It's good to see you, man. Next thing is, shelter. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna bug out? Are you gonna bug in? If you're gonna bug in, is how secure is where you're staying for you and i.e. your family. And that's going to move into our next point, your home security. Do you have dogs? Again, if you have dogs, you got to feed the dogs, you got to get the dogs water, you got to get doggy treats and all that good sort of stuff. But then it comes into your security part, being ammo. Do you pew-pews? Do you have a way to protect yourself? You can be like Negan from the Walking Dead. You have a bat with barbed wire or spikes sticking out of it. What is your particular mode of defense? Whether it be a 22, that was my dad's for years, was a home defense, was a 22. He's like, I kill somebody with 22 as easy as I can with a 45. Am I going to bug in? Probably not. First aid, glow sticks work great. Yep, glow sticks, rabbits. Yeah, have rabbits because they breed like rabbits. And they're good for their fur as well as their meat. So, but yeah, in this situation, in the world that we're in right now, where gas is freaking ridiculous, it just, you got to be prepared in some way nowadays. You guys can't be blind to it anymore. You can't sit there and go, oh, that guy's a prepper. No, it's not. Yeah, you could keep laughing, because in another couple months when your ass is stuck and I'm the one that's got everything, well, hey fam, it ain't funny no more. Yes, pew pew pew. We were just discussing that. So, as prepared people, and I'm not the most prepared either. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'm not. We do have emergency rations in this house. However, they're not the greatest emergency rations. But I am working on building things up. Every time I go to the store, I try to plus myself as well. I always try to plus myself in some way, shape, or form. Like right now it is turkey season. We're going to actually try to get out this week. It's been raining so much here that it's flooded. So where I want to go hunt turkeys that I've never been before yet is where parts of it are underwater. So, that, and I'm not, my big truck, my Suburban ain't at 100% yet. It's drivable. It gets us around, but there's some things underneath that are rattling, and I got to fix that before we go out to the woods. Now, the other truck, that's waiting on a transmission. So, but the wife and I are hoping Thursday or Friday her and I are going to go out and see what we can find and see what happens, But in that aspect, I picked up a pot call and the last mouth call that they had at Walmart, just because season's over basically, or it's season. So it was the last ones they had left. So I just went in and grabbed them. Going over to the chat. As far as fuel goes, if it runs on gas, they have propane conversions, and if you have a diesel, that thing will run on a automatic transmission, fluid, vegetable oil, and more. Correct. Very correct. And of course, you also have the vapor conversion if you have a carburetor in an older vehicle that you can do, where a gallon of gas will last you forever. Now, your car might not run 1,000,000%, but it will get you where it needs to go. Then, of course, you can have ones like my Suburban. My Suburban runs on E85. So I can get corn moonshine and put it in the truck and go down the road. So. And the thing of it is, there's so many places and so many ways that you can be prepared. You don't have to buy name brand to be prepared. You could buy store brand to be prepared. Save a few dollars. If you're eating Kraft mac and cheese every night, well, in an emergency, maybe you eat Walmart mac and cheese for a week or whatever, just to get by. If you're used to eating Skippy peanut butter, well, buy Walmart brand peanut butter and put that as your stores. It's still peanut butter. It don't matter. But in an emergency situation, obviously, the less you spend, the more you can buy. And that's the object of it. It doesn't have to be the best shit in the world. It just has to get you by. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind, guys. And that goes with everything. You know, everything that you get for your supplies, as long as it gets you by. Now, certain things like a good knife, you got to have a good knife. So don't skimp on a good knife. A good fire system or a good stove system if you're going to have something like that. A good pew, you know, and keep in mind when you get the pew, make sure you get a pew that you can get readily accessible ammo. That's not going to be hard to find. That's not going to be uberly expensive. That's not going to break the bank. Which is pretty much everything on the market. But again, my whole thing, like I said, is be prepared for what is coming. Don't let the media fool you. Remember that the media, and I've worked for the media for 10, 15, 20 years now. Holy crap, 20 years. It's very one-sided. And being that it is very one-sided, there's a lot of news that you don't even hear about. There's a lot of things you don't even ever know about. Because it's all about making the money, selling the news, and ads run during the news time because you're watching the news. So for my people here in the US, we're not in the greatest shape in the world anymore. You know, I think we all know that. But for those of us that buckle in and put their things in places and just make sure that whatever happens, that Big Brother is protected. Big Brother is ready to go. Big Brother is secure. Just make sure you and your family are. You know, that's the whole thing in a nutshell. Because who the hell would have thought? I never would have thought in my lifetime that there would be a situation of world proportions as there is right now, coming out of a worldwide situation. It just amazes me. It's like screw you after screw you after screw you after screw you. All right, we're going to come out with this and we're going to lock everybody down for 2 years and then make it even better. Let's give them a cure that don't work, and we're going to give them 2 or 3 doses of it so that they think it's that they're safe, when in reality they're still getting it. And then as soon as this just seemed to just be leveling off at some point where reality is sinking into people, now we're going to go into Russia and Ukraine. I mean, come on, this is nuts. Hold on. Hold on. As far as it goes, okay, I read that one. My 300 blackout is not a good option. Yeah, that would be an expensive round. We already started Christmas shopping to prepare for Christmas just to make sure that we can actually get what we need with shipping. Yeah, no, I hear you, dude. I don't blame you. Because remember last year was the whole thing about are there going to be things on the shelves for Christmas? And do me a favor, guys, share out the live stream because again, there's been a weird bit of sorcery on my channel lately. I haven't gotten any views like I normally do. This live stream, Friday night, used to have hundreds of people. Now we're down to nobody. 9 times out of 10, the reply I get was I didn't get the notification. Now, I'm live 10 o'clock Friday night every night like the news. So, I don't know. But even my videos on Wednesdays are just not doing well. And I don't know what's going on. And being new to being monetized on this platform, you can imagine the excitement of yes, I'm monetized. I can't wait. And I understand things have to build, right? But what I didn't understand is how the algorithm pays you, basically, how it looks over the month. Now, the reason I say this is because my estimated revenue ended up going backwards. Pretty bad over this month of March. I started out at like $28, $32 for the month, which you guys say, oh, that's nothing. I mean, but it's a start in the monetization world. $32 turned into, I think for the month of March, I'm looking at $11 revenue for the entire month of March. The month before that was, I think it was like $23 or something to that effect. And then the month before that was only $6 because that was $6 because that was the month that we started monetization. So ever since I started monetization, everything's been going backwards, like seriously backwards. I definitely get my notifications every Friday. They come through like clockwork. All right. Albert, how you doing? Nice to see ya. Greetings from the free state of Florida. I don't know what's free about Florida, brother. That's where I live. Ain't nothing free here. You got to pay for every damn thing. This is America, Jack. Ain't nothing free no more. You can't say shit. Can't do shit. You got to pay for everything. And then if you do it and you get caught, it costs even more. But did anyone get you for April Fool's Day? No, because expensively free. Yes, there you go. Expensively free. 10-4, good buddy. No, April Fool's Day, we don't really mess around with that in my house. I mean, we joke on a daily basis. I do a lot of jump scares to my boys. I'm like the jump scare king in the house. But today's my dad's birthday. So it's kind of a day that we don't mess around with because he's not with us anymore. So, like my kids today, they sang happy birthday to the Europa, which is cool. But yep. Opa's birthday. Anywho's, let's see. Go back over to the chickadee chat. Nothing yet. But when you prep, guys, just remember, don't tell people about your preps. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to go bragging to the neighbor and go, hey, So listen here, I just got me like 17 gallons of water over there at the local Sam's Club, and then I got another 6 bags of rice. You ain't gonna believe the deal I got on the rice. I got 6 bags of rice, right? So don't go doing that. Hey Mark, guess what? You never gonna believe, man. I got a whole box of ammo. They had like the 100 round box of ammo over here. And I got me one. No, man, you don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. It's like having a savings account. You don't want to go bragging about what's in your bank account. You know what I'm saying? Some guy, hold on. Some guy ran around the office putting small stickers on the laser of each of. I have no idea who they. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. You're sitting there moving the damn mouse and it ain't going nowhere. That's pretty good. Anybody else get an April Fool's Day thing today? I got my notice. That's not good. I don't know what kind of notice you got, but that's not good if you got that kind of notice. Oh, you mean your notification? So yeah. So keep your preps to yourself. That's a big thing. Don't go telling people what guns you have. Don't go tell people what food you have. That's your supplies. And when the time comes, you really need to consider and think about who and what you want to share with. And let me say that again. When the time comes, you need to think about who and what you want to share with, because you don't want to share with everybody. Sharing is caring. I get that, but sharing could get you killed. Look around you, because the reasons I'm saying this is people are stealing catalytic converters out of cars. And if those of you that are watching don't know what that's for, is they take it and they sell it, because inside of your catalytic converter, granted it's not a lot, but there's platinum inside of a catalytic converter. That's worth money, boys and girls. So catalytic converters is a big thing. The other one is with the fuel rise in price and everything, they're drilling holes in freaking gas tanks and just putting a bucket under there, draining them out. Bucket gets full, they swap it out. So Albert says, OPSEC on point here. I have scouted out all of my neighbors. Most will be great in an emergency for a long time. It's just more costly. Well, I don't want to say it's more costly to wake up. Would you say that? It is. I mean, it is more costly nowadays. Everything is freaking ridiculous. And that's why I'm telling you when I'm making this stream, you guys need to prepare for this now, because it's going to get worse. They always say it gets worse before it gets better. Well, we haven't even seen the worst yet. There's a lot more down the pipeline. There's a lot more at there. There's much more afoot, Watson. But yeah, you got to be prepared. You got to do what you got to do for your family. Grab what you can in food. Grab what you can in supplies. And if I'm wrong, which I'm not, I'm a real guy, dude. I'm not here preaching, pitching on no side of the fence, no nothing. I'm just telling you what I'm an honest American person with a disability who has a wife and 2 children, and what I'm doing. I'm buying food. I'm buying food and I'm putting it away. And if I'm wrong, eat the freaking food. See what I'm saying? You're not going to lose. You're always going to have food. In the case of Florida, we have hurricane preps for like 72 hours. Okay, my hurricane preps include a generator. fans. I live in Florida. Fans. Gotta have fans and a generator. Lights, propane stoves, pots to cook to boil water on the propane stoves. All of that stuff is a necessity. Now, again, my water purification comes into the stuff I get from water purification products, waterpurificationproducts.com. They have some really cool stuff that you guys can get for your home, for your RV, for your bug out bag, for your bug out vehicle, for your dune buggy, your dirt bike. I mean, you could take these things with you anywhere and plug it into a garden hose, plug it into a faucet, and get clean water. So check that out. That's always a good thing to have with you. But how about training? Yeah, training is always a good thing, but you don't need training to start being prepared. I don't think you need training at all to start being prepared. I think you need training when you get into things like pew-pews. 100%, you need training with that. Everybody, and there's not one person that can say, I don't need training. I've been trained. That's horseshit. You always need training. You always need to sharpen your knife. You always need to improve the edge. You always need to better your technique, better your skill, better your everything. Okay? So there ain't nobody ever, I've been trained by this person, that person, I don't need no training. Horse crap. You need to be trained. Even more so, if the guy says that, he needs training more than the next guy. Oh, hold on. I gotta check the chat here. I highly recommend going to your local fire department and taking a CERT class and the Stop to Bleed class through FEMA. That's a good idea. That's a very good idea. NPH here. 2 is 1. 1 is none. And I've been saying that all night. Mental and physical disability will limit many. Well, let's touch on this, Albert. Mental and physical disability will limit many. It will, to a point. Okay? Because I'm physically disabled. And it's only going to limit me to the lengths I let it. Okay? And anybody else that's handicapped, disabled, whatever, you are only disabled to the lengths you allow your disability. I mean, Albert, not only am I a host of a live stream, but I hope you do watch my channel. We do real outdoor stuff. We hunt, we fish, we, kayak, indoor skydive. If you go back and look, we made a rock program for handicapped people. You have no freaking legs, you can go rock climbing, indoor rock climbing. There's a lot of things you can do if you just want to do them. And for those now, like you said, for those with physical and mental challenges, it will be difficult. It will be difficulty, but adapt, improvise, and overcome, or you're SOL. That's just the reality of it. Rainbow River, how you doing, fam? Copy that, Albert. Now, I hope I didn't spark nothing bad there, Albert, but as a person with a born disability and one of sight, I only see the challenges that it causes for me. And I can kind of see where you would go in a total scenario situation, but that then moves into where Wolf brought up the training. I may not be military. I may not be special forces, none of that. But I'm not stupid. I know how to hunt. I know how to hide. I know how to harvest food, grow food. I know how to run cattle, ride horses. There's a lot of stuff I know how to do. Thank God. So maybe I'm not the average person, but I don't foresee it being a problem. And a lot of people that do have special abilities, I don't see it being too. I mean, yes, I do, but no, I don't. You know what I mean? We could actually go on this all night, but you get what I'm saying. So, um, more preps that you can do. Fishing. It's a great way to bring in food, great way to bring in protein, and all that good sort of stuff. Oh, and Dave, you weren't here earlier. The new T-shirts are out. I'll have mine on Monday. They just dropped last night. It says, "Sorry, I don't speak Karen." You guys are gonna love them. The link is in the description below with all of our T-shirts. So check it out. Get you one of those. It's like the perfect like shut up before you even talk to somebody T-shirt. Uh, available only on Amazon. So if you don't use my links and somebody tries to tell you it's my shirt, it's not my shirt. My shirts are only sold on Amazon. So if the link does not take you to Amazon and Infantry Outdoors is the brand, that's not me. That's not me, man. Most of the FEMA classes are free or little or no cost. A lot of those are. Like I know we used to be able to go to, I think you still can. You go to fire department and get your CPR card. I don't know if that's what they call it anymore. I'm old as shit, but or at least I'm learning that. But yeah, we used to get our CPR card. Hell, for all I know, they don't do CPR anymore. It's probably illegal. But yeah, CPR is always important. So, chat, what else can we recommend as far as chat? I mean, for we talked about medicine, we talked about medical supplies, we talked about food, we talked about shelter, we talked about water, we talked about fire. Um, your vehicle, obviously, you want to, if you can have the ability, store gas, do that because the way things are going, the gas is going to go through the roof, diesel's going to go through the roof. It's not going to be pretty. You're not going to go anywhere. It's going to be like, hey, boss, I can't come in to work today because I ain't got no gas. Sorry, man. Like my truck, 3/4 of a tank of my truck was like $80. It would have been over 120 if I filled it. Right, strapping. What's up, family? How you doing? Good to see you. Kyle, we're actually touching on one of them. Do me a favor, everybody that's come in, share out the live stream for me, please. Again, my channel has been hit in the balls by YouTube, and I have not been getting views on my videos, nor have I been getting views in the live streams anymore. So if you guys could please, and I'm not only saying this because, I'm monetized, but it coincidentally started when I got monetized. Like all my views went the minute they started paying me. So if you could please go watch videos, check out stuff, be interactive with us because that's what we want. This Friday night, I still am looking for people that want to do segments. You could do your own 5-minute segment here on Friday night, talking about what you want each week, whether it be a tackle talk of the week, a tactical tip of the week, something of that effect. If you guys have something like that, here, I'll put the email up again, or at least I'll attempt to put the email up again without screwing it up too bad. Yeah, infantry@infantryoutdoors.com is the email, and anything else you guys want to hit us up for. But if you have a segment, you can always get a hold of me through social media. Follow us across all social media. Everything is always linked down below in the description, as well as our P.O. Box. For fan mail, for products, anything like that. The P.O. box is listed down below. But yeah, what else? Meister Bob, what's up, brother? But yeah, the new shirts are out, guys. I don't have mine yet. Actually, now that I have more folks here, what I'll do is I'm gonna run my ad again for the merch, and you'll see the design. It's the last one in the row, you know. But yeah, give it a look. Make sure I have the volume up for it this time. There you go. Big shout out to Mayhem Studios for helping out with the creation of the t-shirt. Really appreciate it, brother. Make sure you check him out too. He's a sponsor of the program. He's linked down below. He's also here on YouTube. Meister Bob, Infantry Outdoors. How's it going, bud? It's going good. It's going good. And like I said, the Sorry I Don't Speak Karen shirts are available now, linked down below in the description. Just go down there. You'll see our logo t-shirts. You'll see all the t-shirts at the bottom. It says, Sorry I Don't Speak Karen. There is one in blue text, in blue font. And there's one, I believe, in white font. Yeah, white font is the one that's up there. And we have one I'll be putting up later, tomorrow, probably this week, is the black one in black font. So get it while you got it, man. You ever have one of them problem people and you have this shirt on, you know, just read the shirt, Karen. So, yeah. And for every one of the shirts that you get, keep in mind a small, very, 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 very small portion of that comes back to us to help continue the program. So let's lift a glass before I finish this. Now that we have more folks in the room, everybody grab your glass at home. I don't care if it's Coke and a Smile, milk and cookies, a wine cooler, Jaeger bomb, what chocolate milk, whatever it might be. Grab your glass. Everybody, thank you so much for being here tonight. I really do appreciate the support and love that you're giving to my channel. Remember that we do this every Friday night. So thank you very much for what you do. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for caring. May God richly bless you and your family in all that you do. And I hope that you have an amazing weekend. On three, everybody. Cheers. Happy Friday. 3, 2, 1. Cheers. Clink. Happy Friday, guys. No, I haven't said one thing I haven't said tonight. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Thumbs up the sucker, all right? Smash it. Solar wind generator, water turbine. Nice. Backup power generator. Yep, for sure. I said a generator, though, I think. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I said, no, I'm sorry. I said in my preps. In my preps, I have a generator that we ran. Last time I used it was for a hurricane in South Florida. And I ran 4 apartments off of it. Rotating out refrigerators every hour. So your fridge runs for an hour. This apartment runs for an hour. This apartment runs for an hour. This apartment runs for an hour. And then we start over again. So every 4 hours, you would get an hour of fridge runtime. And it worked, man. It helped everybody save their food. Everybody was able to get a fan. Generators are great, bro. And you heard me say with my generator kit goes fans. I live in Florida. And in the summertime, it gets well over like 100 in the shade. And the humidity makes it where you can't breathe. So if you ain't got no fan, dude, you're dead. You're dead. You're dead, son. You're dead, son. I'll talk prepping with you. You will? Well, I tell you what, Monsieur Wolf. I'm going to drop a stinky linky on you. How does that sound? Ricky Bobby, you're not first, you're last, Wolf. There's a big stinky linky for you. You want to talk prepping with me? I don't even like the word prepping, being prepared. Because prepper is like, I don't know, it's so dated. But I've always been a person that's prepared or that tries to be prepared. Even in Boy Scouts, again, I'll bring it back to Boy Scouts. The Boy Scout motto: be prepared. I've always been the guy that had everything in my backpack. If you didn't have it, I had it. Like fishing. Shit. If you guys have ever been fishing with me, any of you guys know me. My boat's got all kinds of stuff in it. My truck always has tackle in it. I'm like, yeah, rolling Bass Pro Shops. I got like 2-3 scales. I got pliers up the wazoo, which now I got to stock back up on pliers. My kids lost them all. But yeah, I tell you what. I'm gonna wait until I get a thumbs up from this man over here because he's moving and grooving and shaking the camera and getting set up. So, in just in a minute, we're gonna have Outdoors with Wolf up here with us. Remember, guys, smash that thumbs up button. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I do this every Friday night. Well, that sounds like I'm begging you. If you like this content, please subscribe to the video. I do this every Friday night, usually starting about 10 p.m. and going until whenever we feel like stopping. So that's how it goes in the Wild Wild West. So yeah. Senor Wolfenstein, give me a thumbs up when you're ready. No, he's still moving over there. So he's not ready yet. But yeah, every Friday we cover a different topic. Every Friday we talk about a different thing. You ready to go? I think he's ready. Gotcha. Hello.
What's going on? Can you hear me
Hello,
okay?
Governor. Yeah, no, you're 5x5. Hello,
All right, cool.
Governor.
What's going on? We're talking prepping tonight.
We're going to be talking to these blokes about hiding stuff from the Queen and not paying the tax man.
Perfect.
But yeah, like I said, I'm not a really big, that big whole prepper. Be prepper. I don't, you're prepared. I don't know. That's just me. It's like dated. Like when you say prepper to me, it's like the guy with the "Hello, Luke, I'm your father." That guy with the zoned out mask. Like that's. But anybody can be a prepper. A prepper is a prepared person. Is the point I'm trying to make out of it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want
Yeah,
everybody to think you have to go get you a radioactive suit where that's great. Hold on, let me see what this is. Dick Kendrick, my blind brother. What's up?
It's most
Good to have
universal.
you. What's that?
I was going to say that's the most universal name. I mean, because you got your city folk, you got your country folk, but then you got these guys kind of in the middle where the country folk used to be just looped into that whole prepping thing, and they were just kind of expected to be those kind of people. And then you've got the people that are all ruled out because they got to have a 9-to-5 job to do what they're doing to live that lifestyle. And next thing you know, they're classified as a prepper.
Well, and there's a lot of people in that level. Like I come from the blue collar family. Okay, I come from the mom dad worked. We barely got by on like 40 grand a year income, and but the thing of it was for them, their parents, my grandparents, instilled on my dad because my grandparents fled Nazi Germany during the war. So they're not having and they're all that coming to America. Basically, it was instilled in my dad. They farmed food. My grandmother, I used to love going to my grandmother's place, man. It was, hey, it's season, we're canning this, or we're picking pecans, or we're doing this, or go on the tractor and do that. There's always something going on. But it taught you don't throw my parents were the kind that never threw nothing away. You had a bolt or a wire for something. We didn't know what it went to, but one day we'll figure it out. We might need it. Are you like that, Wolf?
Sorry, I had all of my time asking. Anyways, I'm back. Hi.
How's it going? Did you hear any question or no?
Hey. No, what?
Did you hear any of the question? Man, we got a huge delay or something. I don't know if it's on my end or on Wolf's end. Wolf, can you hear me? Oh no, I think I might have lost him. I have no idea. Folks
Can
in
you hear me
the
now?
wait, yeah, I hear you now. There you go. I think you're back.
Okay. I
You
turned
got
off
bad
my mic
internet
because
spot?
all my kids. Yeah, no, I'm
Okay.
wireless.
Well,
Go ahead.
the question I had for you was, are you a person that don't ever throw nothing away? You got a wire that's been from like the 90s that you still have to this day because one day you figure out what the other end of it goes to. Are you one of them folk?
So I used to be, and I inherited some land that my predecessor was very much like that. And now I've got a rule that if it doesn't have a place, I don't have a place for it. It's got to go. So, because I'm a hoarder by nature, I just want to grab everything and hang on to it because I got the property just to leave old trucks sitting around. And the truth is, I've been doing my best to get rid of everything. I got one old truck in the back that I'm going to strip and sell and part out as soon as I get to it. And then I've got 2 broke down vehicles I'm working on right now. So I'm trying to get rid of all my crap. I'm down to the tractor stuff. I'm down to the basic stuff to maintain the property. But no, I don't want to be that guy that just holds on to everything. If I can't find a place for it, I don't have a place for it.
Exactly. Exactly. For me, if I'm not using it or if I don't have a use for it, like I don't want to say like a current use, but if it's not an active use, like if this cable doesn't go to something, it's garbage. If this doesn't go to that, it's garbage. I'm not going to hold on to it. There's no point because at that point you're hoarding stuff and you have an issue. Um, because reality is times aren't like they used to be. Even though it's hard to get things, some things isn't hard to get no more. Like dad would save every nut and bolt. Dad would save every piece of wire. Dad would save, you know, anything that he thought was a useful thing. And it was, but it sat on a shelf for 8, 9 years. I could go buy one nowadays for like $30, $40. The same tool, same item, same thing. So why take up all that space? I don't know. You know,
I
I
mean,
don't know.
I don't know. I can't lie. I've got drawers full of nuts and bolts. I've got bins. I've got pretty well organized bins of metric and standard and different size bolts. And they're, for the most part, they're organized. And then I've got a whole filing cabinet full of different type of electrical components to fix the furnace, to fix the rental house, to fix uh, this built. Well, yeah, I built this above my barn. And then more obviously, it's my man cave at this point. But the amount of resources on hand so you can do what that needs to happen. For example, when our well went out, we ended up, it's complicated. With the power wire that goes down to the well house goes underground. And at some point that was a direct bury wire for my predecessor who owned the property. And it got punctured and screwed up. So I ended up directly wiring in a generator down there at the pump house. And if I didn't have those adapters and the wiring on hand, I wouldn't have been able to do that and put water for our house. Nobody's coming. Self-save, self-rescue, right?
Right. Well, yeah, and I get that because you own a home, and every situation is going to be different. Again, you have items that are useful. But when I inherited my dad's home, the amount of tools was overwhelming. Not because he had a bunch of tools, it's because the man owned 5 of every tool. 5 chop saws, 7 circular saws, 5 table saws,
And they were
5
all mediocre.
what is it?
And they were all kind of mediocre. They weren't perfect. They weren't amazing. They were okay, right? Or
I
did
don't
he
know.
own?
Like I was never raised on brands. It's like, I mean, I know Milwaukee, DeWalt, and all that shit, but we were never raised on brands. We were raised on what the hell you buy to get the job done. That's so. I don't know. I know he had Craftsman's. I know he had Ryobi's. I know he had every damn tool you can think of. But it was all stuff I remember over the years because my dad built a good part of South Florida as I was growing up as a kid. He was a carpenter and cabinetry and all the other crap he did. There was pictures of him walking the high rises in Hialeah, putting in the high rises, all kinds of stuff.
That's
So
cool.
yeah, it really, I mean, it's a nice history. Like we used to drive around my neighborhood. It's like that house, that house, that house. I put all those kitchens and bathrooms in those. All these houses down here. I'm like, oh, all right, wow, that's pretty crazy. But when I inherited it, I kind of looked at it as I don't need 5 of everything. I need 1, and in some tool areas, a backup. And that's it.
Yeah.
And that, I mean, it was bad. I mean, that's why I say like tool, like nuts and bolts. He had a file cabinet about yay wide, and it was as deep as a file cabinet, but the drawers were like this wide and by like this tall, and there was 5 of them, and they were just that was just heavy bolts, like automotive bolts, uh, whatever the hell bolts, like big bolts, jumbo bolts, and then you had nuts, bolts, and washers and screws and all. I mean, it was nuts. It was nuts.
That's good stuff,
It was
man.
nuts.
That's good stuff.
No,
When one of those little, oh man, because I mean, I just went down and I bought like, I don't know, I brought like 25 nuts and bolts at 25 millimeter bolts for the tractor. I had to modify some stuff and pick. Short, I didn't walk out of there with nuts, bolts, and washers and bolts, and I spent almost $50 on fasteners. That's insane. That blew my freaking mind.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. And that's a good reason why, like you say, having all that stuff in your situation is a good way to be prepared because it's in your life. It's like for me, I rent, so nothing that really happens here I need to worry about. The tools that I have, I use for my own little projects. Um, and they are all hand me downs from my dad. Like I have my own set of tools, which I've added on to myself. You know, it's over the years, you end up with like not a whole set of sockets. You have like 2, then you're missing 3, then like another one's missing, and you're missing 4. So over the years, I would just replace the strips of sockets with new strips of sockets and kept it simple. But I mean, for the most part, it's all my dad's tools out there. My chop saw. There's only certain tools that I can use well because I'm blind. One of them is a chop saw. Circular saws. I'm trying. I'm trying. I have my little circular battery powered circular. So I do use it. My cuts, like I use that when I'm doing shit in the garden. Like if I don't need that cut to be perfectly straight, I'll break out and I'll practice. You know, but that one's tricky. That one's hard for me. But my chop saw, and I make jokes all the time. If you ever see a video of me doing work, you'll see why nobody will hire me. Because I have to take the wood and I have to bring the blade down. I have to look like this next to the blade so I can see my line and see where the blade is going. And then move my face back Lift it up and yeah. If that was on a job site, no. But that's how I do it. I have my own way. I'm not gonna cut my face off. I'm not stupid. But you let a person see a big ass saw blade right next to my face, and I'm looking just to line up my. Now I know they have ones with the new laser pointers on them, and I should probably move up to that.
No. Just a speed square. Just a speed square. We're talking about a flat edge. It's a triangle. One's got a flat edge that butts up against the plywood or your 2x4 or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Oh, dude, take a look at a couple YouTube videos on that, because square is to have that thing, and you with your skill saw, your circle, and you'll get a straight cut every time. Fence.
So use the speed square in collaboration with the circular saw. That's what you're saying? So I'm going to use the speed square as a rail.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Now, if I have a rail, I could use a circular saw. But a freehand circular saw cut, like a long ass piece of plywood, I'm not horrible, but I'm not somebody like that. You don't want that to be your finish edge. I do all right.
Copy that.
I do all right for a blind guy, dude. I do all right for a blind guy. But for stuff like that, what I'll do is I'll just move up to a table saw. If I have to do big stuff like that, because then I can rail it and just cut, and do it that way. Use the fence to guide it and call it a day. Or again, my what the hell is it called? It's not a chop saw. It's a compound miter saw. It chops and pulls out and goes back in.
Yep.
So yeah, it's a freaking chop saw. That's all it is. It chops like, okay, yeah, miter cuts left and right. Woohoo! Pretty much all of them do that anyway. It's a chop saw.
Yeah. But, and then you got your table saw, right? The table with the saw that comes up from the bottom.
Yeah, I love a good table saw, dude. That's the only way I get a straight cut on.
Gotta have those.
Yeah, that's my best friend. It's sad that it's big and bulky as shit. But for me, there ain't nothing like you slide the all right, I need it to be 6.5 inches long. You slide the fence over to 6.5 inches, you lock it down, you turn the damn thing on, and every single cut, you don't have to look. It's amazing. I love it. Yeah. Got to be one of my favorite tools.
It's nice to be a 2x6, a 2x.
Yeah, and then you can do those complex cuts. You could do the complex cuts like what the hell is it? Tongue and groove. You can cut tongue and groove. You can cut for biscuits, mortar and tennis. Is that what it is? The hell is it called? Mortar and tennis?
I'm not sure what it's called. But yeah, I use it.
But I know there's one. That. Yeah, well, you even use a table saw. You cut for your biscuits. If you're gonna join two pieces of wood together and you're gonna use biscuits, you cut your notches for your biscuits. And no, yeah, I've seen a lot of woodworking. I love woodworking. I built my can rack. I have a rack in here in the house that holds all of my canned goods in rows, and then dispenses it out of the bottom. It's pretty neat. I had to figure out what the hell to do with all the cans. So I'm like, if you put them this way, they take up a whole hell of a lot of room. But if you put them this way and you can stack them and actually get, double rows, because I have the way I have it set up. So I'll get like double the amount of cans in a row that, a normal row would have, which is great for holding all this damn canned goods. So let's see. My brother, we gonna get ready to.
up here in the old apartment. Oh,
What are you doing? Hold on, let me make you bigger. There you go.
I can't.
What is? Oh, you're making some bubbly. Is that what that is? Yeah, you're making some bubbly.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Nothing wrong with that.
yeah.
Nothing wrong with that, my friend.
I
Outdoors
am
with Big
doing a new
Mac.
recipe
Hello.
tonight.
Outdoors
Sweet potato.
Wait, say that again. You're doing a recipe tonight.
Sweet potatoes
Sweet potato.
or yams.
That's gonna make a vodka of some kind. Yeah, that's gonna make a vodka of some kind.
You better believe
Have you ever done it
it.
before? Have you done it before?
This is the first time. This is the first time with potatoes.
Okay.
I've got
Yeah.
the sweet potatoes in here right now, and I actually had some problem with the ferment. And then in the other bucket, I've got just regular, baked potatoes that I fermented, and both of them are zeroed out on the specific gravity. So potentially they have like 4% in each one of them. So I should potentially get about 160 to 180 through this still of proof.
But are you putting in whole potatoes, or are you slicing them the first and putting the pieces in?
No. So the process, I will slice and dice yam. There's different times in order for that's on the other hand. And long story short, you put the pieces, you toss them.
Dude, I don't know if you can hear me, but you really digitized. I didn't hear any of what you just said. And now you're frozen. Uh-oh. You're still frozen. Let it go. Let it go. Can't be frozen anymore. Let it go. Big Matt's in the house. Vash Matrix, what's going on, fam? Do. Vash Matrix. Do. Come on, Wolf. Are you there? You're still frozen on my screen, bro. Frozen on my screen. What? Frozen on my screen. What? Frozen on my screen. Wolf, frozen on my screen. What? Oh, all right. So it's back to me in the studios. Yeah, new merch coming out well, you guys can pick it up right now. The Sorry I Don't Speak Karen shirt is available on Amazon. The link is down in the description below. Go check it out. Get it for yourself. It is the perfect answer to the person you don't even want to talk to. So get you a Sorry I Don't Speak Karen shirt today. Again, links are in the description below, and we only sell on Amazon. So no link pertaining to Infantry Outdoors should ever take you to anywhere but Amazon. So, I think that's about it for tonight, guys. I don't have any more to say. We talked about a lot about prepping. The whole thing about being prepared is just get out there and do it. It's like a savings account, like I said. Put a little away each week. It adds up. Buy 2 things of batteries this week instead of 1. Buy an extra can of dog food. Put that to the side. Buy extra medications. Put them to the side. Get you your extra ammunition and your pews. Put them to the side. Does the chat have anything else to comment on? Did we miss anything that we didn't cover tonight on ways of being prepared for the things that are taking place right now? Because again, we talked about fire shelter, food, medicines, your dog, your pews, your ammos, your pretty much everything that you need to talk about, and then some. Coming back up here, let me get him over. Where's the clicker? There's a clicker. There's a clicker. There is. All right. Let's see if we got you back. Are you there, sir? I don't even see you. I don't see you. Doo-doo-doo-doo. I'll have to go back to see what I missed. I noticed the generator talk earlier. I'm all for learning to weld so I can make a wood gasification unit. Wood gas. Wolf, are you there, buddy? I don't know what happened to old Wolfie Wolf. Arr! Like, he's got bad internet service, I think, where he is. But it's okay, Wolf. I'm gonna get ready to sign off anyways, brother. So yeah, no, like you said, a gasification unit. Not sure what that is, but that sounds really cool. Now, welding you can do with a car battery, worst case scenario. You know. So if it's something that you want to weld, getting yourself prepared with a welder and welding rods and things like that is great, but you need a generator or a power source to run it. So maybe just get you a bunch of car batteries, and then all you gotta do is charge them. You can charge them with solar. Then you'll be able to weld. Welding off of solar. Imagine that. But yeah, we did pretty much talk about everything tonight. We talked about food. We talked about different types of food, canned foods, MREs, things like that. We also talked about first aid, medications. If you're on medications, you need to get some of those, and just like I say, do it a little at a time. Don't be overwhelmed, because a little bit goes a long way. When things go on sale, pick those items up. Don't worry about buying name brand. Buy store brand. It's just as good. It's going to get you by. This isn't have a 4-course champagne and caviar dreams. This is not what it is, and it's not Robin Leach. All right. So this is stuff that is to get you through a bad situation, to get you through hard times. So check out wood gasifier. It works in cars or generators. A wood gasifier. I'm gonna check that out for sure. But yeah, with that said, guys, I'm gonna wrap things up. It is Wolf. If you can hear me, bro, I'm getting ready to sign off, man. But thank you, brother. I appreciate you coming up. We'll talk. I'm gonna call you this week, and we'll plan for next week. We got more in store, because this isn't gonna get any better, guys. And I want you guys to be as prepared as you can. Remember that gas is supposed to go up, diesel is supposed to go up. There's already shortages. There's already one gas station I was reading in Colorado that it's like $10 a gallon already, or in Utah or something like that. So anyways, with that said, I'm going to get out of here. I thank Wolf for being up here with me tonight. We're going to do it again next week. And again, I'm here every Friday from 10 p.m. till whenever we decide to stop. Don't forget to check out the program this week on my Turkey Vest loadout for 2022. And I've got another great couple of videos down the pipeline for you guys here over the next couple weeks. So hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed yourself. Oh, God, don't do that. Somebody in the audience yawned. It made me yawn. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. We're here every Friday night. We put out a video every Wednesday. Be sure to give the video a thumbs up. Check out the merch. Get yourself that new Sorry I Don't Speak Karen shirt, available now on Amazon. And with that said, guys, I'm going to get out of here. So I hope you guys had a good time with me. I know I had a great time with you guys. So have an amazing night. And until we meet again, I'm the Infantry. And as always, I hope that this and all of my adventures here on Infantry Outdoors inspires you to get outdoors. Until we meet again, have a blessed day, everybody.
Infantry Outdoors live stream is brought to you in part by Silver Connections Group, a digital marketing agency providing website development, Google boosting, social media management, and so much more. Visit them online at silverconnectionsmobile.com or call today. Also by water purification products, pure water at your fingertips, providing the complete package, including sales, installation, and service, fully licensed and insured. Visit them at waterpurificationproducts.com or give them a call today. Pure water is at your fingertips. And Mayhem Studios for all your multimedia needs. They'll give your videos a professional look. Contact them at mayhemstudios@yahoo.com. And also, don't forget, use promo code INFANTRY to unlock more savings.